The unforeseen box office defeat of M3GAN 2.0. Insights from Blumhouse's Jason Blum. Blumhouse has solidified its reputation in contemporary horror ever since the surprise hit Paranormal Activity took the world by storm over 15 years ago. With Jason Blum at the helm, the studio has delivered numerous hits, established iconic franchises, and earned over $6 billion from global audiences. However, the recent performance of M3GAN 2.0 suggests that the studio might be facing challenges. On its debut weekend, M3GAN 2.0, directed by Gerard Johnstone, only managed to secure $10 million at the domestic box office. This figure is approximately one-third of what the original film achieved on its journey to a global total of $180 million against a modest $12 million budget. With an increased budget of $25 million, the sequel's status may not be termed a total disaster, but it clearly falls short of success. So what exactly went wrong? Jason Blum has shared some insights into the situation. In an honest conversation on the Town podcast with host Matthew Baloney, Blum revealed his disheartening reaction when the final numbers came in on Monday. He described it as a death spiral of depression, underscoring just how challenging this launch was. Blum explained that both he and the creative team behind the film became overly confident during its production. He elaborated on their perspective. In our view, M3GAN was like a superhero. We believed we could experiment with her character by altering genres, changing the timing of her release, and even transforming her from an antagonist to a protagonist. We then overestimated the extent to which the audience connected with her. So, who is accountable for M3GAN 2.0's underwhelming performance? Blum had reason to be optimistic, yet the reality on Monday vamped it down to its lower version of Bird Noon. The initial expectations for M3GAN 2.0 were off the bell will by Thayer, an injury pillow variando, a voice the peche katigaradan healing emotionally in that. However, a combination of tough competition from films like F1, diminished word-of-mouth buzz, and various other factors contributed to the of a first hit. Blum added, audiences desired more of the same M3GAN they loved. When making a sequel, it's constantly a question of which one serves the audience. Make it too similar to the original, and audiences will say it's just the repeat and question its purpose. If you diverge too greatly, the sequel's connection to the original is questioned, and viewers might feel disappointed. Even the trailers for M3GAN 2.0 suggested a major shift, similar to Terminator 2, with the villain evolving into a hero, and the film leaning more into the sci-fi genre rather than horror. Moreover, unlike the first movie, the sequel struggled to gain traction on social media, lacking a viral TikTok moment like M3GAN's dance from the first film. Blum pointed out that creating a similar viral sensation isn't something can be easily recreated. He also praised Johnstone's abilities, clarifying that the director is highly talented but requires ample time for optimal results. Looking at the broader landscape, Blum emphasized how the box office environment has changed dramatically post-pandemic. He pointed out the success of Sinners and Final Destination Bloodlines, suggesting that events with significant cinematic appeal are currently thriving. Producing lower-budget, non-event films appears to be more challenging now. I take responsibility for this, not Universal, Blum admitted. Blumhouse has enjoyed a long-standing partnership with Universal Pictures, which takes on marketing and distribution duties for many of their films. Despite their collaborative efforts, Blum chooses not to hold Universal accountable for the sequel's shortcomings. The industry landscape is complex and ever-changing, Blum reflected. We understand that both with success and with setbacks, we're here for the long haul. Blumhouse appears to be reevaluating its strategy. With promising upcoming releases like The Blackthorn 2 and Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which are likely to be solid hits, Blum emphasized their commitment to learning from past experiences as they move forward. We aim to learn from our mistakes, take time to reflect, and ensure we have the right perspective before making changes. This involves thorough discussions and reflection. M3GAN 2.0 is still playing in theaters. What are your thoughts? Do you believe Blumhouse's approach needs some adjustments, or should they stick to their tried and true formula? Share your perspective and join the discussion in the comments.